Alright guys, this is Legend, and this is after your prepping night. This is the stuff you need to pay attention to, like special events, like the CPI data is coming out today. We had the FOMC meeting. I was going to do a video on that, but I figured the CPI data would be more drastic. We're about 2 minutes away from it being released. I want to show you how it affects your stocks, and that's why you should keep up with special events like this. Here we go. People are getting into it. It's bouncing really hard. Now remember, the NAS will affect your stocks. So when these reports come out, if the NAS is jumping around, that's what your stocks are going to come out and be in the morning. Still rising. We're up 126 points. It does affect Bitcoin too. That's why it's super important. All right, here it comes. Bam. Oh my goodness. We're down 100 points, 140 points, 150 points. We are going. Bitcoin. Let's check Bitcoin. It's not hitting it yet. Down 200 points. That's why it's super important to check your, just check these things out. And, I always watch it every month because it's a good, learning exercise of how these reports can affect your stocks. We're taking a nose dive right now. Look at that, 240 points, 250. And yeah, that's why you check it. Let's go to Webull real quick. QQQ is minus 3%. So let's go to SQQQ. Sorry, it's kind of early still. Look at that, we're up 9% on TQQQ. We're down 9%. But yeah, check these other stocks out, like Apple. We're down 3%, down 3%. Amazon down 3%, 2%. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. I will start recording again at 8:30 and I will show you how to play these stocks out. Now Bitcoin is taking a hit. It is taking a massive hit. I think we're at 800, negative 800. So as of today, this is what we're looking for. If this can drop and keep dropping, we could hit down closer to the bottom. And when we hit closer to the bottom, I expect that there will be a bottoming process, process soon. VIX probably going to hit about $37 today. When we get these big bottoms, people say like, oh, this is the most horriblest time to be in the stock market. No, sorry, I've been sick, but this is the best time to buy. So when we hit the bottom, usually in between the support right here, buying TQQQ is probably going to be a huge play. Like I said, when I bought SQQQ, we were up there at the red line around the C. I bought it at $34. I still been riding it out today. Today it's at $36 today. So I've doubled my money. Like that's why I love playing with these stocks. But 8:30 is coming up. I'll continue to record. I'll show you how to trade around 8:30. So if you can give me a like, that would help out a lot. All right, let's see how this plays out. All right, guys, market's about 2 minutes away from opening. What I usually like to do is to check the pre-market and balance out my QQQ and also for my NAS. Also, just give a rundown to see where you are on the pre-market on for like the main big stocks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to my last video, check out the ones I told you to book. Look at Amazon, -3, Tesla, -4, Amazon, -5. On today's like that, don't be a fish swimming upstream. Don't fight it. Don't try to guess where it's going to bounce. Just go ahead and ride out. When there's big events like that, I've seen stocks take a negative 25% hit. So it's just better all around, just watch for the day. Also, what's making me nervous is the VIX. VIX hasn't gone up. That means people expected this move. That's why it hasn't gone up, the fear ratio. If you don't know what the VIX is, go back to my last video. I explained it. But the VIX is a fear index. And when it goes up, that means people are selling. So right now, it's not doing much. So it's going to be a very different day. Dollars going up, as I said before. We're sitting at 14, so we're around here. We're getting closer to the top. So we'll see how it plays out. All right, here we go. So you want to watch your QQQ, right? You want to look for a bounce if there is, but you also just want to see how it's doing. As you're checking your QQQ, also check the NAS, see how it's doing also. Like I said, they run next to each other. So just check out, and one of these will bounce first. Also, as you check those, check your VIX, see where your VIX is, check your dollar. It tells you where. Now give it a rundown on your big stocks. On these big stocks like that, look for a bounce. That can give you a sign, a ratio. Like not today, don't look for a bounce to invest today, but I'm saying on a normal day, you want to watch these big stocks first. Just go through them. And then, sorry, my phone's going on. But just just go through them as the time starts at the market opening. And, one of these will start to bounce and you'll start to see the trend. Sorry, I've been sick, so bear with me. QQQ's doing good. Alright, SQQQ. Look at that, 10% today. CPI data, I swear. People are gonna look back at this video 2 years later, they're gonna be like, oh my god, inflation was that bad? Yeah, it was that bad. I wouldn't have Mara booked as one of your big stocks. That's just a stock I like to keep up with. Still downtrending. Like I said, don't be a fish swimming upstream. Just let it do its thing. As a new trader, I know you want to get in. I know that drive, that high. But it's just better, honestly, just don't be that fish swimming upstream. That is the worst thing you can do to yourself. But you will start to see one break. See how the NAS is doing. We are coming up to support. So let's see how QQQ is doing. It's coming up to support. Now, on a candle like this, when it's like looks like it's about to swing, a lot of the time it's going to swing up a little bit and then you're going to get another drop. So always keep that in mind. Yep, see. So like I said, just let it do its thing. Check your VIX. Check your dollar. I highly suggest, like when you're driving, you always check your rearview mirror. always check your stocks, you know, as you're sitting at market open. Try not to sit still and like look on your phone, because opportunities will be missed. Just that easy. Tesla's still taking a big hit. Now, like I said, these big stocks, they affect QQQQ. So, you know, when these big stocks take a huge hit like today, look, Amazon negative 6%, Tesla negative 5%. That's a lot of money. But as they take big hits, it's going to affect QQQ. All right, now we're getting a sign of uptrend. Now, if you are investing, all just because you get a sign of uptrend, that doesn't mean just dump your money. You need to look and be patient. Patient is key. You can always trade. All right, Apple's upturning. Tesla's trying. Like I said, check your smaller stocks, like your big stocks, and then it'll affect QQQ. See, this is still red, but you have Apple turning green, but you haven't have Tesla. Now, some of these big stocks will guide other stocks. Like now we have Microsoft breaking. We have Google trying to break, but we still have these big other stocks. All right, now we have Tesla breaking. Now we should start seeing a breakout. Now, CPI today, the CPI data was out today, so I wouldn't suggest trading like that on CPI days. But on normal days, when you start to see a breakout, that's when you can, start placing your trades and hoping, and learning. If you are new at trading, I wouldn't suggest trading like that. I would honestly, the best advice I give my friends is be at market open, watch it, learn how these stocks move, because your trades should be based off like that. Like, see, like I said, just because we get a little bit breakout, we can still get drops. But always just the best habit is just to watch your morning trades and learn how they move. They all do the same thing usually, just in a different day. We have Tesla breaking down. Now Apple is breaking down. Amazon still breaking down. Microsoft still breaking down. Check Google. Google's taking a bigger hit. Like I said, they're still taking big hits. SQQ up 10%. Now we have a breakout to the top. Honestly, I see this hitting 13% today. That's why I love trading SQQQ and TQQQ. These runs, like, you can just, like, this is what I tell my friends. When you trade these two stocks, you can literally just, like, you don't have to trade daily. You can buy up here and wait. And say if these pullbacks do happen, so what? You're still up 40%. Just ride the wave out. Still taking hit. Now remember, check your VIX and check your dollar. Now if your dollar looks like it's breaking down, like I said, when the dollar breaks down, the stock market goes up. If the VIX goes up, the stock market comes down. But if the VIX is breaking down, and the dollar is breaking down, that kind of tells you where you're going to get your breakouts and your uptrends. Look at Bitcoin. They took a huge hit today. People 5 years from now are going to look at this video. Bitcoin 18,000? Yeah. Yeah, I know. In 5 years, this is going to be worth so much more. All right. Now we have a sign of an uptrend. So check your stocks. Like if QQQ looks like it's about to uptrend, check your stocks. That's going to give you a guidance. Like Apple's green, Tesla's green, Amazon's not green. Microsoft is green. NVIDIA, yeah, they're red. And they're red. So that, you know, that green on this can switchly turn to red, like, see? Now, when you start to see an uptrend, always check your big stocks. That's what's going to guide you into where you need to place your bet on SQQQ or TQQQ. We're still watching QQQ. Now we have a sign of an uptrend, so check your stocks. Apple's doing good. Tesla's doing good. Amazon, trying. Look, Microsoft blowing up. This is blowing up. This is blowing up. So now this is a sign of an uptrend in the QQQQ. Now this is where you can swing trade, you know, TQQQ, hope for that run. SQQQ breaking down. Now check your VIX, check your dollar, and then jump back to QQQ. This is why it's super important to check your stocks in the morning. All right, now check your stocks. Apple, like it's breaking down. Tesla's breaking up. It might take another downtrend. Microsoft's holding strong. These three are holding strong. So let's see how QQQ is going to handle it. Now it's going to come down in this candle. If this breaks red, it's going to break them all. Like I said, I don't like to be swimming up the stream trying to fight this on CPI data. It's not worth it. On regular days, it's a little bit different. It's not so violent, you know. That's crazy. SQQQ at $70. I think I'm up 23,000 so far. Yeah. That's why I like swing trading these. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. At 12, I'm gonna make another video. Go check it out. I'll show you what happened. But yeah, that's pretty much basic. Like I said, you know, go through, watch QQQQ. If it starts to break green, you need to check your stocks like Apple, Tesla, Amazon. And if they're still red, majority of them, that doesn't mean QQQ is going to go up just because it's green. Those other stocks can bring it down. So always check your small stocks. That's what I wanted to show you. Like I said, you know, just simple things like that. That's what most traders don't have, and that's what I'm trying to teach. If you could give a like and a share and subscribe, that would be great. It takes a lot of time to make these videos. This ain't financial advice, but come to episode 2. Let me show you what it's like to trade midday, QQQQ and TQQQ.